It's officially lake season, but some advocates warn Wisconsin is in hot water. Wake surfing boats are increasingly popular. They're designed to create large waves, enough for people to surf behind, but there are varying opinions on where they should be allowed. Our State Capitol Bureau Chief Vanessa Kelson dives beneath the surface.
Today, the water is calm, but it's not always this way.
The wakes and the noise is a little out of control.
We call the monster trucks on the water.
UW Stevens Point professor Eric Olson says unlike normal boats, the wake surfing boat's motors are angled down, kicking up sediment and potentially damaging ecosystems. But that's not all.
That really large wake for surfing, it doesn't stop right there on the lake, so it'll continue out towards the shore.
These artificially generated waves being tall enough to overtake this pier right here.
You know, maybe you're out there with your small child on the pier, getting ready to go in the boat, and suddenly this wave comes.
He says the impact of the waves and motors is all relative to water size.
So there are some really big lakes in Wisconsin that are used to having high waves because of the size and shape of the lake. Think of like Lake Superior and Lake Michigan, right?
But in smaller or more shallow bodies of water, the impact continues to swell.
The lake should be enjoyed by all. I don't dispute that.
Fred Penn, a former member of the Wisconsin DNR board, is a fisherman now and member of Clean Lakes at Stake, a coalition advocating to regulate these boats.
And I think there are certain places that these wake-enhanced activities can happen. On a small acre lake, no. On a shallow lake, absolutely not.
Last legislative session, 2 bills aiming to regulate the wake failed, but he expects it to rise again in the next session.
They're going to have to deal with it. And if they don't, I hope the public puts pressure on them, their representatives, to deal with it.
From Stevens Point, Vanessa Kelson,